The enthusiasm that is coming from everybody is the key thing that I really want to take away from here, because the energy that you could feel in the room, the passion for teaching was tangible. And at every stage, it's just grown. People connecting, people talking, developing ideas, thinking about how they can make those minor changes in their own setting that will have big impact for the children.
I think the UK teachers will come back from this with a really good understanding of the GLEAM framework and a clear opinion on how it maps to the UK education.
My dream is that every student in the country would be able to not only be affirmed and celebrated for who they are as an individual, their cultural identities, their linguistic identities, be brought into the classroom as the assets that they are in service of the teaching and learning.
The quality of the development, the professional development here, we call it continuing professional development, but the delivery of that is very different to what we have in the UK. The energy that comes from the facilitators, the total replication of what you expect to do in the classrooms, so you're constantly reinforcing that. That, I think, has made me rethink how I'm doing my CPD with my team. I've already got ideas pinging in my head of how I want to make that change.
One thing that we can bring to the table is thinking through those mindsets and beliefs that support giving access to high expectations to all students, no matter what classroom they are assigned to.
The learning environments, we're affirming as far as books of diversity, culturally relevant materials posted on the wall, but in the instructional moment where a teacher has the discretionary space to make a decision about who a child is in front of him or her, how are they making a child feel like you matter in this classroom? As a unique person and not just a test score in the classroom could be a value add.
There's so much of what we have done over these last few days where I can nod along to and say, yes, that is really good practice. I recognise that. And I think it comes down to an individual basis, how much teachers are thinking about cultural, community, context. And that is something that we can bring in more. In England, we have significant percentages of children with additional from other countries with additional languages, and we need to draw them in.
Because we get students from all over London and they come in this melting pot at 16, we have to really quickly engage them, and this GLEAM framework is a really good framework for thinking about how to engage those students as best as possible, as quickly as possible.
I can't wait to see what comes out of this partnership, but I know it's going to be transformative at a big scale. And it thrills me because our students deserve it.